Those of you that are saying that Gypsy Rose is not influencing the younger generation, look at this. A mom went to a local fair, and this is what was featured. Sir Morbid made a really great video that I feel like you guys need to see.
Comes up pretty often when we talk about Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and it's almost like a domino effect in motion. As you know, she's been released from prison since January 2024, only serving 8.5 years of her 10-year sentence. This vile monster is amongst us now. Someone who premeditated and planned the first-degree murder of her own mother, using a special needs autistic person to carry out the evil acts that she attempted herself on 2 prior occasions, but couldn't accomplish. And that frequent question that we ask ourselves is, Gypsy Rose, is she officially a danger to society and an extreme harm as far as influencing the younger generations? Well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this one out. Recently, a concerned parent took these photographs of this middle school project and proceeded to upload them to Facebook to create awareness of the dangers of not only misinformation, but victim blaming, as well as celebrating convicted murderers. A school project made by a 12-year-old. Let's go ahead and take a closer look. Went to my local county fair yesterday and saw this in the middle school projects area. Just think it's crazy how literal 12-year-olds know Gypsy Live DD. The project being titled DD and Gypsy, with blood stains all across the board, as well as blood splatter. Here's a closer look at the blood stains and blood splatter. As you can see, even the blood splatter is on some of the photographs. The 12-year-old included the photograph famously taken by Blanchard of both DD and Rod, where DD is actually playing with Rod's ear, while Gypsy sits on the lap of DD. The number 1 point stating this: Gypsy Rose was subjected to years of medical abuse by her mother, DD Blanchard, who suffered from Munchausen syndrome by proxy. DD convinced others, including medical professionals, that Gypsy was severely ill with various conditions, leading to unnecessary treatments and surgeries. Gypsy was confined to a wheelchair and falsely presented as having the mental capacity of a young child. All statements pushed by the media due to the defense's narrative that they were trying to spin if Gypsy Rose was going to go to trial. Misinformation at its best. Gypsy being subjected to years of medical abuse by her mother, that is not true. DD suffering from Munchausen syndrome by proxy, that is not true. DD convincing medical professionals to give unnecessary treatments and perform unnecessary surgeries, not true. Gypsy confined to a wheelchair, not true. Gypsy falsely presented as having a mental capacity of a young child, not true. All statements that have been debunked. The only thing you could see on this project page is a 12-year-old using blood splatter to design their middle school project.
Now, if you want to watch the full video, go to Sir Morbid X on YouTube and you'll see the rest. But my commentary on this would be the fact that a child did this as a school project. I want to know who the parents are, because that's a problem. Gypsy Rose is an influencer, but not a beauty influencer. She's an influencer for criminal activity and unaliving your parents. And that is something that I think should be known. Gypsy Rose has used a man that is autistic, with a low IQ and other mental health issues, while he's sitting in prison for life and she's out here gallivanting, not even happy, and using other men. Is that something to be proud of, to have your daughter do a project or your son do a project? This is disturbing, and you as a parent, you need to do better.